Welcome, race fans. Today we are back here with the beginning of the season. Let me rephrase that. Beginning of the season here for the NESS TND Truck Series, short track series here, and we are at Five Flags today, and they're going to be doing 100 laps here in the truck, so they're pretty excited about it. Just kicking off a brand new series, brand new season, and a lot on the line here. A lot of good drivers and a lot trying to impress these admins out here, make sure that they do run a good, clean race, and they got a couple of eyes in the sky watching here, so they better look out. No, just kidding. But thank you all for joining us. So we appreciate it very much. We're glad to be back in the broadcast booth again here, be able to do some more broadcasting. And hopefully these guys put on a good show. I have no doubt. We've got a lot of good drivers in here. There is some good setups floating around. This is an open setup series. And we practiced a little bit yesterday, and I got a really good setup off of a guy in Ed Sauls. And what a really comfortable setup for this track for Five Flags. It's pretty cool. And I really felt confident with the setup. I mean, he made a very good setup. So thank you, Ed. Appreciate that very, very much. We got about a little under 4.5 minutes of practice here, folks. So thanks for joining us. Stay with us. And we're going to be heading to qualifying here in about 4 minutes. Did want to mention, folks, look at some of these absolutely amazing paint jobs on some of these trucks. Beautiful, beautiful paint jobs. These guys really take a lot of pride in painting up their trucks here for the season opener here. So check them out when you get a chance. Pretty cool paint jobs. Hey, Ray, and let's see, we got Boogity, Ray, Racer, Race Lover, BM, and iBog. Good to see everybody in chat. Really enjoy the show here today. We'll be back up in a little while with another broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV. That'll be at 7:30 Eastern. Make sure you tune in for that too. Be good to see everybody. Follow us right over there for that tonight at 7:30. I had about a minute and a half left here in practice. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem to kick things off. We'll be right back after that with qualifying underway, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back, and qualifying is underway as I promised. And we've got, I think we got about 16 or so drivers out here that will be taking qualifying times. Looks like we may only have one or two that did not so far. Yeah, Josh, I'm helping Charles out to get their first race off the ground here, and he asked me to help him out. He's doing some admin duties today for their first race, and I told him, yeah, all he had to do was ask. I'd be more than happy to help him. He helped me so last week at covering DSRL. So hey, that's what we're here for. We got to help each other, right? Don't mind helping you guys out if I can. Hey, have already everybody's turned the lap that they're going to turn, I think. That would have been at the back of the field. The best I could get was like a 16.850 or something like that yesterday in practice. But I didn't practice very long. It's been a while since I've turned a wheel on the truck, so uh, probably with a little more practice, maybe I could have got up there around that 16-second mark. I don't know, 16 and a half maybe. All right, about another minute left in qualifying. So if anybody else is got a time to turn. Now's the time to do it. And very fast lap. Looks like Chuck Kemper is going to take the pole of the 15.77. Nice lap. Looks like third, fourth, and fifth. Pretty close there. Pretty tied numbers. All right, looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. Next up, we'll get up down on the grid here, get everybody accounted for as they take the grid. All right, Chuck Kemper with the pole with a 15.768. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Ed Sauls will start on the outside of the front row in second. Rachel Hunt, very good racer. She will start third place. Ryan Burkhart fourth. Charlie Ryan fifth. Brian Jones sixth. Chris Orencia in seventh. Lowell Jewell will start eighth. Britton Roxbury ninth. Philip Daniels rounds out the top 10. Brett Osborne in 11th. Caleb Weekly in 12th. Michael Gibbon 13th. Jason McSparron will start 14th. Wesley Whitfield in 15th. Aaron Maspero will start 16th. So 16 cars looks like on the grid. Trucks, not cars. I've not seen, there we go. Okay, all of them are on the grid. I was going to say the only one I didn't see was Caleb Weekly, but he popped in just as they were getting ready to go. So, all right, they're rolling out. Today's race also brought to you by MaxSpeedTV and TND Rustic Decor. That is the short track series here tonight for the NESS Series opener here tonight at Five Flags. So I think they got a 2-lap pace lap around here before they get the green. So one more to go and they will cut them loose. All right, pace cars in. Chuck Kemper waiting on that green flag.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there it is. We're underway here for the season opener of the TND Rustic Decor Short Track Series for NESS. Chuck Kemper coming around. Ed Sauls right on the bumper there. Rachel Hunt looking to the inside of Ed Sauls and trying to get that second. Does beat Ed to the line, but Ed's got a pretty good run on the outside as they continue to battle on them new tires. That's when you got to make the move. And while these guys are racing back here, meanwhile, Chuck Kemper's getting away. Rachel does clear, and Charlie Ryan goes into third, also passing up Ed Sauls.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we have a caution already. Somebody, Britton Roxbury, I believe. Something happened there with Britton Roxbury. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, looks like he got out of shape there going into the corner. Okay. Looks like he might have had a brake lockup or something. I had a couple guys that did get involved in it. 74 and the 41 there of Aaron Maspero and Wesley Whitfield. So, and boy, Britton Roxbury on his lid. Wow. Tough break for Britton to start right out that way. Well, I don't know if we can maybe get him up here and talk to him or not, but let's see if we can. Britton, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Britton, looks like a brake locked up on you or something there. What happened, my brother?
I just started heading off into that corner and got pile drive there by the 5. Not much I could do with cars all around me.
Okay. It looked like, okay. All right. Well, it looked like a brake locked up or something. You got out of shape, and then he was right there to collect you. But, wow. Are you going to be able to get back out there?
Nah, it flipped over. She's pretty well messed up now.
You're not going to be able to get back out at all?
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to check on the repairs here, but I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry about your misfortune there. I mean, starting out the race like that, that's a tough break right there, buddy. But don't give up, man. It'll be a good series, no doubt.
Oh, it was fun there for the first few laps.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for talking with us.
Yep, no problem.
And it looks like 74 Wesley Whitfield takes his car behind the wall. So one out of the race. Aaron Maspero is back out on the track, so he's back at the rear of the field, not coming off of pit road. And it looks like Britton may have taken his car behind the wall as well. So 2 out of the race already on lap 8. Not a good sign. I hate to see that for these guys. I mean, you practice and practice and practice, and making your setups and everything, and then that happens. So, all right, here we go. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And Chuck Kemper back on the loud pedal. Charlie Ryan to the inside of Rachel Hunt. Ryan Burkhart joins the front row here inside the top 5. Ed Saul's kind of going backwards a little bit there after starting on the outside of the front row, almost getting into the wall there at the line. Good racing going on between these guys, though. This is where it's all at right here. This is the battle that these guys are having. Guys and gals, I should say. Lowell Jewell. Rachel Hunt kind of going backwards a little bit now. The long race, so they got to kind of take it easy here. Don't burn them tires up to start the race right out. Chris Arencia in 8th. Most of these folks have not been to pit road yet. The only one that has been was Aaron Maspero. He came in and did get fresh tires, but he was involved in that wreck. Not seriously damaged or anything like that, just a slight bump. And Wesley Whitfield does re-enter the race. He's going to be about 6 laps down, but he'll be all right. Cautions will get you caught back up. Chuck Kemper now with Charlie Ryan hard on his tail. Oh, close call right there. Right on board here with Charlie Ryan. Kind of see just how bumpy it is and the throttle points and braking points that they use. A lot of these guys, they don't really lift off the throttle. They just drag the brake to kind of slow them down a little bit. It looks like a lot of fun. Ryan Burkhart, third place. Tell you what, Charlie Ryan is keeping the pressure on Chuck Kemper, and he's looking to the inside, and he's going to take the lead. Chuck Kemper back to second for the first time today. After leading the first 16 laps of the race. Now's when you got to save those tires. Lowell Jewell, fifth place for him. Picking up 3 positions since the start of the race. Aspero continues to pick up a position or 2 here or there, but with those fresh tires, he's much fresher tires than the rest of these guys, about 7 or 8 laps fresher. That does mean a lot. He's going to pick up another position here from Ed Sauls. They continue to battle. Ed gets that good run off that outside, but they're still side by side battling. Ed's not giving up too awful easily.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we have another caution, folks. That looks like Philip Daniels may have been involved in that. Let's go back and take a look here. I'm not sure who that was. No, it wasn't him. Caleb Weekly, maybe? I think I seen him do something here. Really not sure who that was. Oh, right there. Okay. Just ahead of him was Chris Arencia. Chris, wow. Ooh. May have been some contact or something there. Yes, there was. Some serious contact from the number 9 of Brett Osborne. It looks like coming out of the corner here. Let me get down here a little better view. Let's go down here to the far chase. Get a little better view of this. Okay, he did get out of shape, and then, yeah, the number 9 just had nowhere to go but get into him. So Arencia going to have some serious damage now. And it looks like he's trying to coast it to pit road. Caleb Weekly staying out to lead a lap. Looks like everybody else did come to pit road, though. Let's see if we can get a word in with Charlie Ryan here real quick. Charlie Ryan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Wow, Charlie, man, that looked like some pretty intense racing up there with Chuck Kemper. You got around him. How difficult was it to pass him?
I gotta say he was doing a pretty good job of basically where I'd get the run on him, he'd be right there to where I really couldn't get a nose in. So I mean, it was really hard. I really had to wait. I waited a lot longer than really I thought I was gonna have to as quick as I got up to his bumper. But I mean, it was definitely fun. Definitely a challenge though.
What do you think of this short track series? Kind of what these trucks were designed for at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I absolutely love short track racing in any of the National Series cars. I think it's a blast. I mean, it just because you're on the edge so much, because the cars have so much power, you're just flying around this place. I love it.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, good luck out there, Charlie. I think you guys are going to get the one to go here pretty quick. And, yeah, just keep the fender square on it. That'll help with the speed.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All right, Weekly going to stay out. As the lights are out on the pace car, we're getting ready to go green this time by, folks. Be restarting on lap 27 out of 100. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green. And Weekly had a not a very good start, but he's on older tires. He did not want to spin the tires, but immediately Charlie Ryan goes right into the lead again, and Ryan Burkhart drives around the outside. These guys are passing on the outside. Lowell Jewell in third. He gets by Caleb. Chris Lorenzi is still sitting on pit road. Britton Roxbury taking His car behind the wall, the only one out of the race so far today. Chris Arencia now rejoining the race. Aaron Maspero up to 4th. Caleb's still holding on pretty strong on them older tires, though. He's not been to pit road yet today, but that kind of puts Chuck Kemper in a little bit of a pickle here. He can't get by Caleb right now. Would love to get by him to clear him. He's going to have to drive it in there. Oh, almost contact right there between them two. And they're almost 3 wide. Holy smokes, they're going 3 wide, and there's a wreck.
Caution somewhere.
There it is, folks. There was a Brett Osborne involved in that again. Let's go back and take a look at this from the far chase view, because you can really see where these guys were 3 wide. Hard to believe they can try the 3 wide stuff on a short track like this, but it does make it pretty intense. Okay, right here, Ed Sauls comes up on the inside here in the number 81. But they're going 3 wide up ahead of him. Renzi is going to get kind of tapped there from the 21 of Brian Jones. And the 3 of them going to get together. But the guy that's going to get the worst end of the stick there was Brett Osborne. He is upside down on his roof and into the fence. So, man, tough break for Brett Osborne. Hopefully he can get that fixed up and get back out there. I don't know. He may be sitting on pit road for a little while. Charlie Ryan continuing to lead. Yeah, Craig, it looks like it. Yeah, I've been trying not to talk too much about it because I don't want to jinx it, but knock on wood, it's working okay right now. That doesn't mean that in the next hour it might take a crap, but you never know. It's just good to be back to be able to broadcast again. You know, I just keep my fingers crossed and hopefully it holds up. The problem that they found was there were 7 houses on my line here, wherever they were at, that were so full of noise, you know, interruptions and interference and stuff like that in the line. 7 houses. Could have been old wiring or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get any details. But yeah, he did tell me 7 houses. So that was just dragging all of our internets down. And of course, nobody around here, I don't believe, does what I do with broadcasting. So to the normal user, you would never know that your upload speed, you know, when you did a speed test, it showed okay. But when you put a load on it, you know, when you're trying to push something through it, the bottom just fell out of it. So, all right, double back up. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going back green this time. Bye, folks. Restart on lap 37. This race is going by quick. Pace car is in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green. We're off and going. They get back up to speed. Ryan Burkhart there in 2nd place. And Aaron Maspero now up to 3rd, and he is battling side by side with Ed Sauls. Lowell Jewell sitting in 5th place. He is trying to get by Ed Sauls. Ed has been really strong on that upper side. He might lose a position here, which he does. He goes back to 5th, but he's really looking strong up there, just a little bit up off of the bottom. He looks to the inside of Lowell Jewell, and he may have him. Kind of put Lowell up in the spot where he was in. Chuck Kemper was our pole sitter, led for 16 laps, and has not been able to get back to the front. Michael Gibbon in 7th. Oh, and Chuck out of shape. He's going to lose that position. Wow, did he ever lose it coming out of the corner. Good save, Chuck. Good save. This side-by-side battle going on here between Lowell Jewell and Ed Sauls is pretty amazing stuff. Ed's going to clear him for right now, and he will take over that position from Lowell Jewell. Back up front, Aaron Maspero gets around Ryan Burkhart, goes into second. He is continuing his march to the front. Man, what a job he has done today. He has been to pit road here. He was involved in that accident, but it wasn't that bad. It really didn't get a lot of damage. He was one of the only ones that come out of that fairly well. So, all right, back in the field here, Jason McSparron. Trying to keep his Skull truck alive there. Started 14th, running in 10th. Philip Daniel. How the heck did oh, okay, Philip's a lap down. Excuse me. I was thinking, how the heck did 11 get ahead of 10th? But he is a lap down. My bad. Brian Jones, 12th. Wesley Whitfield, 13th, is 6 laps down. Chris Orencia back out on the track. Started 7th place. Looks like he's got his truck pretty well fixed up there. Man, that's a pretty truck, the old Tide Ride. Those of you that like the old Tide Ride, man, that's a sharp looking truck right there. Chris did a good job painting that. And Caleb Weekly, last one on the track here in 15th place, 8 laps down. Oops, wrong button. Back up front, Charlie Ryan stretching that lead out over Aaron McSparron, or I'm sorry, Maspero. I get them two mixed up there. Aaron Maspero now in second place, about 9/10 of a second behind him. And those guys really stretched that lead out over Ryan Burkhart. Ryan is now almost 3 seconds behind the leader. Ed Sauls in 4th. Michael Gibbon back into 5th, battling side by side here. Looks like with Rachel Hunt. Rachel trying to make it back to the front. Started 3rd today. Did get some damage on her truck, but she's working at it. Man, what a driver she is. And there she goes. Finally clears. Oh, and Gibbon out of shape. He does get sideways, flips it over. Oh, my word. And barrel rolls it down the backstretch. Let's go take a look at that. Ouch. Looks like that might have hurt a little bit. I don't know if him and Rachel made contact. I don't believe they did, but we'll see here in just a second. Rachel was given lots of room on the inside there. And going into the turn, let's see, I was thinking I'd seen him break loose there, but it looked like he was kind of trying to come down. Oh, okay, he did get hit from Chuck Kemper in the back. Chuck tapped him right in the back corner there, and that was what sent him flying. Now watch the barrel rolls that he does down. Oh, he gets hit by the number 8 there, Philip Daniels. And man, that is, you want to see something, folks? This'll make you. This is what these guys see when they're barrel rolling down the backstretch. Tell me that won't give you the kind of woozy feeling in the stomach. That's a pretty rough ride right there for these guys. Back on his wheels he goes, and he is on and going again. All right, well, he is back out on the track, so he's going to try to make the best of it here with the damage he's got. So Charlie Ryan still continuing to lead. He's been out front for 32 laps. We're a little over halfway, and we can't thank you guys enough for joining us here this afternoon. We appreciate that very, very much. You guys tuning in and checking out MaxSpeedTV once again. Give us a thumbs up on the video there, folks, and don't forget to subscribe if you've never been here before. We always like to keep track of all of our subscribers. It's always good to see people subscribing to MaxSpeedTV. We've been doing a lot of new things here, a lot of things coming, and really working hard at it. Charles and I have been working very, very hard at it, and we've got a newcomer to the team. Actually, a couple of newcomers to the team, Josh Medlock and K.R. Stolfus, joining us here and doing a little broadcasting with us. So we're gonna have a lot of broadcasts for you here on MaxSpeedTV. A lot of A lot of TV time. All right, lights are out. A couple of guys get their wave bys. Philip Daniels still sitting on pit road. We'll be restarting on lap 55, so 45 to go when they cross the line. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's a green. Good even start by everybody up in the front here. Very good. Brett Osborne. Around the outside of Chuck Kemper. Those two battling it up pretty hard back here for, that is 6th and 7th. Ed Saul's back into 3rd. Kind of where he wanted to be anyhow. Ryan Burkhart looking to the inside of him there for a second. We see Michael Given there with some damage. He's got pretty heavy damage on his truck, but his truck still seems to be fairly fast. Brian Jones now round out the top 10 after starting in 6th place. He's kind of pedaling a little bit here. Trying to see where this race is going to go. Oh, wow, there's a good save. That was Chris Arencia. Actually almost got sideways. And Philip Daniels does take his truck behind the wall, so another one out of the race. Down to 13 drivers left in this race, folks. Good save by Chris Arencia, though. All right, Maspero. All over Charlie Ryan now. Guys look extremely focused and extremely fast. I'll tell you, they're doing an excellent job. Ed Saul's 3rd place, 2.7 seconds back. Rachel Hunt back about another second, and she's battling with Chuck Kemper for that position. That's for 4th and 5th. Kemper to the inside of Rachel Hunt. There's a very long and interesting story about Rachel Hunt, and all I'm going to say is that lady is one heck of a dedicated racer. It's a long story. I'm not going to tell you all about it. That's something that you'll have to kind of learn on your own about that. Maybe one of these nights Charles can give you the rundown on Rachel Hunt. And what a lady, I'm telling you, for not giving up for everything she has been through health-wise. That lady is one dedicated racer. Ryan Burkhart in 7th place, and he's on the back right there of Rachel Hunt now. Brett Osborne. Ed Sauls now is about 4 seconds behind the leader, and Charlie is, man, he's like, man, what can I do? I can't shake this guy at all. Aspero is just, man, he is all over him. Very good racing by them, too. Chuck Kemper now closing in on Ed Sauls. He's trying to get back up at least to try to get maybe a top 3 finish out of this. The laps are winding down, and they're coming almost to 30 to go here in the next couple of laps. And it looks like he is going to get by Ed Sauls. So good run for Chuck Kemper. He got some bonus points out of tonight's race, so he led 16 laps, and boy, seemed like once Charlie Ryan got there, Charlie and him battled for maybe 3 or 4 laps, and then Charlie got by him, and he was out of here. He was gone. Maspero just cannot seem to do anything to get by Charlie Ryan right now. Coming up on lap traffic, passing up Jason McFerrin. Jason just goes a lap down. Next one to go a lap down would be Michael Given, and he is just ahead of the leaders, and he does go a lap down. So the leaders are picking them up, putting them down here, folks. They're passing a lot of lap traffic out here right now. Fred Osborne's the next one in line. He's running in 9th place, but he's about a half a lap ahead of them, so he's safe for right now. Chuck Kemper praying for a caution. That's what he's praying for right now. They just come across the line to take 27 to go. Lowell Jewell in 4th. Oh, Ed Sauls sounded like he might have tapped the wall there a little bit. Boy, he's really close on that inside wall. He's trying to protect that bottom the best that he can because Rachel Hunt wants that position from him. She wants that top 5 finish, I can tell you that. And Ed into the wall again. He's using that wall to kind of steady that truck up. Eventually, that's going to start doing damage to that truck, and he's going to have to be very careful doing that. Ryan Jones drives around the outside of Rachel Hunt. Wow, where did that come from? What a move. And he's not done yet. I wonder if that outside line might be coming in. He's going to pass Ed Sauls on the outside. You get enough rubber laid down up there, and it's going to start coming in, and boy, he just drove right around Ed Sauls. Now Ryan Burkhart, he was trying the same thing on Rachel Hunt there, but he wasn't quite as successful there as Brian Jones was. As I always say, it seems like the best racing's about mid-pack, folks, and that's right where we're at right now, mid-pack. Good racing. Ed's got that kind of line up just off the bottom just a little bit. And here comes Rachel Hunt. She's going to pass up Ed Sauls, so he's going backwards a little bit. He takes it down to the bottom, trying to protect that position so Ryan Burkhart doesn't get in there. But Ryan says, you know what? I'm coming through. Look out. They're still side by side. No contact made yet. That's some good racing right there. Back up front, Maspero still working on Charlie Hunt Ryan. Yeah, Charlie Ryan, boy, he's led 63 laps so far in this race. Make that 64 at the line. Absolute domination here tonight by the Bud Light machine, folks. Charlie's got it going on. Well, you know, it makes it kind of interesting to see the different driving talents that are out here with a brand new series and a brand new season, to see what these guys have got coming out of here with a short track like Five Flags for the season opener. And boy, Charlie Ryan, he's doing it in style right now. Coming up on Chris Arencia. Chris back in 12th place. Looks like Chris is going to stay high, let the leaders go. Very respectful right there. Kemper losing more ground, 6.2 seconds back to him in 3rd place. Was our pole sitter today. And he takes it right down close to that wall, man. These guys are getting awful close to that wall. Lowell Jewell in 4th, Brian Jones 5th. We got more guys that looks like, wow, Ed Sauls is about the next one to go a lap down here, folks. He's lost a lot of ground to some of them guys up front. He was up there battling for third and fourth just a little while ago. Now he's back in ninth place and about to go a lap down. I mean, Charlie Ryan's not far behind him. And neither is Aaron Maspero. Aaron does lose a little bit of ground to Charlie Ryan, though. Coming to 10 to go this time by, folks. Oh, we got a spin. And that was Ryan Burkhart going around. Let's go check out what happened to Ryan. Could have been a self-spin. They'll get back under green, though. We got enough laps to go. These guys are really putting the hammer down now. They're on older tires, and they're really trying to drop the hammer right now. Boy, and I'll tell you, you can't do that on old tires. Yeah, he just dove it into the corner a little bit too low there and got down onto that apron. It really upset that truck, but he's still trying to protect the position as well. So he does get into the inside wall, spins it around in front of traffic, and does bring out the caution. All right, so now do you pit? Some of the guys have. Chuck Kemper on pit road. Charlie Ryans came to pit road. There is enough laps left. There is enough laps left, so might be a good payoff for those guys that are going to stop, because they're going to have fresh tires to come out and really battle it up. And, you know, it really wasn't too bad because some of the guys did come to pit road. But Charlie Ryan now will be 5th on this restart. Ed Sauls, he's on pit road. So Chuck Kemper gets by. He'll be restarting 6th. That's not too bad, considering the guys up ahead of them did not pit. They might be looking at a pretty good chance of pulling out a win here. Brian Jones captures a bonus point there for leading the lap. Rachel Hunt 2nd, Lowell Jewell 3rd, Brett Osborne 4th, and Charlie Ryan. That rounds out your top 5 as they get ready to get the restart here. I'd say we're probably going to have about 5 to go, folks. Right about 5 to go. Been a good race. We've had 5 cautions, which they were early. This one here was a little bit late, but that was a nice green flag run they had. That was pretty awesome. Probably about 35 laps, something like that. 35 green flag laps. Good racing. Hey, Roll Film Productions, how you doing? Dustin? Well, let's see what these folks can do up front here with these older tires, knowing that the 2 back in 5th and 6th got brand new tires. They could be a sit and ducker. Yeah, if they can hold them off, we'll see. Pace car's in. Brian Jones got to be very careful not to spin them tires on this restart.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's the green. Really good on that takeoff. Him and Rachel Hunt both up there, 1 and 2. Lowell Jewell to the bottom. Here comes Charlie Ryan. He's looking to get by Rachel Hunt. He's going to make that look easy. Chuck Kemper, Ed Sauls, these guys trying to get by Rachel now. Meantime, Brian Jones is driving away here, folks. I don't know. Coming up 3 to go this time by. Is there enough time for Charlie Ryan and these guys with the new tires? Oh, almost a spin there. Ed Sauls going around, and that does bring out the caution. It will finish under caution, folks. Holy smokes. Let's go back and take a look at that. That was Ed Sauls that got involved in that. Could have been some contact. I don't know. Let's go see. Like I said, these guys are driving, you know, really, really hard right now trying to get that track position. Some of the guys had been on pit road, some had not. And, oh, it looks like he got a tap there from Chuck Kemper. in the back, and they got together again. So those guys are, wow, they're going to have serious damage on their vehicles.
White flag, nice and smooth.
So all right, well, Brian Jones leading right now, and they just took the white flag, so it's going to finish under caution, folks. Brian Jones is going to come out here with the win. Charlie Ryan second, and Lowell Jewell third. Very nice, very nice.
Checker flag.
And there it is. Congratulations to Brian Jones for winning here tonight. Awesome run. Took a chance, stayed out on them older tires, and it paid off. So, man, great job for Brian Jones. All right, we'll get a chance here. We'll get these guys up here and start talking to them. So, give me 1 second, and we'll be right
Checker
back.
flag.
All right, we got Brian Jones in the booth. Brian, you got a copy?
I'm here.
Well, Brian, you stayed out there on them older tires. You took a chance. What were you thinking about? Did you think that was a good call? I mean, as it wound up, it was. But did you think that was a good call?
I actually missed pit road. I was gonna take the tires, but I just missed pit road and I stayed out. And then I saw that I had maybe 2 or 3 people behind me that stayed out, and I was like, okay, this might work out. So I'll just see what I can do with it.
Well, you managed to hold them off. Now, talk about the race out there. Just not very many cautions. Kind of a pretty easy night for you guys. That was like about a 35 lap green flag run. What did the truck feel like as the tires got older?
Well, I got my track bar set pretty high, so the start of my run it starts out pretty loose, but it really comes in at the end. I feel like my setup was great for the way the race went. We got that long run, and I was able to get my car turning and out of the corner, and it was really fast to the corner. It worked out.
Well, that's good. That's good news. That's very good news. And I noticed a lot of guys were only using third gear. They had the setup where the gearing set right. Did you have your setup that way?
I did not. I was running fourth gear. With
wow.
Really, the stock setup, I made some minor adjustments to the suspension, some of the rebounding, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of made you have to use the brakes a lot more, right?
For sure, but I mean the tire wear wasn't too much. I changed the camber on some tires so that they would last a little bit longer. But it was just a good setup.
Very good, very good. Well, anybody you want to thank for this win? First one of the season, brother.
I want to thank TND Rustic Decor, the sponsor. I also want to thank Jalopnik for the ability to be out here and racing, and I want to thank everybody else that's sponsoring the event.
All right, Brian. Well, go celebrate that win. And I'm not sure where you guys are at next week, but hopefully you can continue your, shot at maybe getting some more victories this season. So congratulations to you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right, we got second place. Charlie Ryan, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, Charlie, you had a dominating run there. 72 laps you led tonight. You didn't get any damage anywhere. Tell me about that call to make that last pit stop.
To be honest with you, I was actually stopping. I was just going to throw some right sides on there, basically to help loosen up the car because it was getting pretty snug there on me as that long run went on. And then for whatever reason, they didn't jack up my car, so effectively I just gave myself an EOL penalty. Pretty frustrating because if I was going to have old tires, I would have preferred to stay out and been in the lead. But yeah.
Oh man, that's a bummer. You hate that when things like that happen.
Yeah, it was frustrating to say the least. But I mean, second's all right, I guess. But I mean, there's a famous saying that floats around about second. But
Yep. Yep.
I'll be nice.
Yeah. Well, tell me about that green flag run. How much did the track change? Because I seen some guys making some passes on the high side. At the track, the line changed on the track.
I would definitely say that the inside line as the race went on definitely got a lot more snug. Like I was definitely working that right front a lot more than I was at the beginning of the race. So I totally could see how some of the guys towards the back with a setup that had the correct gearing and could really handle it could definitely make that outside work. I definitely could see it.
Well, dominating performance for the season opener here. Can you continue that run throughout the season, do you think, and maybe pull out a championship here for the first season?
I I would like to do so, but I don't know. We shall see. I take it race by race.
Well, competition looked pretty intense out there. I got to say, man, a lot of good drivers in there. So, yeah, you never know. When you go to different tracks, some guys have a different niche about a track that may be just a tick better than somebody else, But then you go to the next track and they're not quite as good. So it kind of evens things out, so to speak, But man, great run out there, Charlie. Dominating performance. But yep, I'll say it, the first loser. I hate that for you, brother, but good job.
I appreciate you guys up there in the booth as well. I'm sure it'll be an exciting broadcast to watch back.
Yeah, well, good job, Charlie. Anybody you want to thank?
Just everyone that's run the league. I mean, it's a great opportunity here. I mean, it's like I talked about a little bit earlier. There's nothing better than any of the top 3 series on a short track, and it's awesome because it's always super close, really fast racing, and that's what I had all race, and I wouldn't change a thing.
All right, brother. Well, good luck next week, and thanks for talking with us. Congrats on second.
All righty, sir. Thank you.
Lowell Jewell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, third place for you, Lowell, after starting 8th. You did get a little bit of damage on your truck there, I see. But tell me about the racing out there.
The racing was great. Everybody I was near, it was a lot of fun. There's certainly some good racers in this league, in this series. If Charlie hadn't got around me at the last second before that last caution, I could have been the second or the first loser.
Instead, you were the second loser.
Yeah, second loser.
Well, yeah, but overall, I'll tell you what, it was a very good race. A lot of really, really difficult, passing and looking for that right line to get by. And give me your opinion on how much you thought the track changed.
I could see the line was moving up, but as fast as everybody was, you really had to protect the bottom no matter what.
Right.
Because you just didn't know it. You could have went to the back, or you could have tied on a rocket and went to the front. You just didn't know when you got out there.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, that green flag run, was that good for your setup, or were you really kind of praying for a caution right about then?
It was good. I was glad to see that caution tighten the field back up and give us a chance there to have a shot at first place. But I also needed to breathe.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I can totally understand that one, Lowell. That's you kind of get in there, man. It's so intense, and you're trying to stay focused, and yeah, I don't think you breathe enough. So I agree. Right. I agree. So, well, anybody you want to thank for your third place finish, Lowell?
Just T&D, Rustic Decor, and Chuck and everybody that puts this series together. It looks like it's going to be a fun one. I can't wait to come back next week.
Very good. All right. Well, good luck next week. And again, congratulations on third.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, folks, let's run down through the final results here, and we'll get the heck out of here. Whoops. That one too many times. Brian Jones comes home with the win as that light race caution does kind of throw a clinker into work. Charlie Ryan finishes second. Lowell Jewell third. Rachel Hunt with a fourth place finish. Chuck Kemper fifth. Jason McSparron sixth. Brent Osborne seventh. Aaron Maspero eighth place. I really thought he would be up there a little higher, but he still did a great job. Ryan Burkhart ninth. Michael Given 10th. Ed Sauls finishes 11th. Chris Orencia 12th. Caleb Weekly 13th. Philip Daniels 14th. Wesley Whitfield 15th. And Britton Roxbury rounding out the field in 16th place. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Brian Jones, for the season opener of the Rustic Decor I'm not sure if I can get all that out. The NES Rustic Decor Truck Series. So thanks for watching, folks, and we'll be back in a little bit here with another broadcast on MaxSpeedTV. Till then, stay safe.